And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The next offering misses. 2-0. And there's a ball. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team's shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. Here's a 3-0. And a foul ball. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 3-2. Got him. And one gone.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Kicks and deals. And a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Turner snags it for the second out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
And it's 1-1. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up and everybody was okay with it.
The pitch. Line drive. Fair ball. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jared Young. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, so now the Phillies offense. We'll see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Trey Turner. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. To his left, pulls it in on the run, and there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. That one missed. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Ripped into right center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Bichette with a relay throw, and he's there with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And it's second with one away. And the batter now, Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. Schwarber over at second, one down. Swing and a ball popped up, and there's two down. And now it's Alec Bohm. That one the other way. And there's a base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So two down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
1-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, A.J. Ewing. And that's in for a strike. Chris, when you think about Aaron Nola, he's one of the better pitchers in the National League. And you think about that curveball, really good pitch for him. He was the 7th overall pick in 2014 out of LSU. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Yeah, and this is a guy that, you know, from an early age in the big leagues was kind of looked at as the ace of that ball club. A lot of weight on his shoulders, but adding Zach Wheeler was a big plus. Gave him a couple of big arms at the front of that starting rotation.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien. First pitch just misses. Chris, how about the 2021 season for Marcus Semien? He was an all-star, and he hit 45 home runs. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. One of the other aspects with Marcus Semien, when he first came up with Oakland, he really struggled defensively, and he worked so hard. Ron Washington, a guy that helped him out, he ultimately ended up earning a Gold Glove.
Yeah, Ron Washington has helped out so many infielders over the years. He's even willing to...
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. That was a moonshot, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Brett Beatty. And the first offering is not close. The wind of the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
And next is the designated hitter, M.J. Melendez. Swings through that one, 0-1. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And he deals. Line drive, base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This is Bryson Stott. Step off, throw to first, and they got him.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And now the lefty. There's a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And there are two outs.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
JT Realmuto at the plate and takes high there. Realmuto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State, but when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlins scouts decided after seeing him catch one time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catcher. Next offering is down low. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ewing makes the grab, and that ends the inning. We play 2 full innings, and we're tied 1-1. Welcome back, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Nola back to work. Just missed. Alvarez in his 3rd season, just 21 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike. That one finds the corner. And it's 1-2. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Carson bench up now for the Mets. Good eye right there. The pitch. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. 0-1. Bichette, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Snags it on the run. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Ball one there.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's a strike. The 3-1. Foul ball there. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Foul ball. The 0-2. And that one almost got him. Turner checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. On the ground. Simeon toss over to first. And they get Turner for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Doubled in his first AB. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
0-2 now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ewing in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Phillies down in order. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, Juan Soto now. The right-hander back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering misses. Now 2-2. Soto tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jared Young up now for the Mets. That's in there. That's strike one.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the center fielder, A.J. Ewing. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Good eye in that spot. There's the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Base knock center field.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Here's the strike. Marcus Semien, Bay Area guy, played his college ball at Cal. White Sox selected him in the 6th round in 2011, and he has developed into a fine player.
Yeah, and he comes from a really good athletic line. His dad played football at Cal. His mom was also an athlete in college, and this guy's just a really good leader on a ball club. Had a breakout to his career when he went to Toronto and started hitting home runs left and right.
Ewing, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mets leave 1. Score. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Harper now. And takes low for ball 1. The wind of the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Harper checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. And the pitch.
Count is full.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Alec Bohm, the next to hit, singled and drove in a run his first time through. In the air, right field, flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Number 16.
Brandon Marsh digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kicks and deals. Popped up. Simeon settles underneath it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Edmundo Sosa. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stott in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in, Brett Beatty. And the right-hander back to work. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. Up the middle, lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. This to third. Oh, great stop. Over to Stott for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball one, no strikes. And that one missing low.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Laser could be extra bases. Melendez makes the turn at second. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That one pushed foul. Next offering is down low, and that's ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a pitch to the right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they end up with a runner at third.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. And here it comes. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it is JT Realmuto. That one's in there. Strike one. JT Realmuto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. And a big swing and a miss.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. Got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
The 1-2.
Next ball. 2-2 now.
And now the count filled up 3-2. That's hard hit in the line. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Caught looking his first time up. That one's in there. And that is strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Real Muto at second with nobody out. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. Here's Turner now. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. And that one hammered. That's back there. Trey Turner goes deep, and they add on. It's 5-2.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Sean Manaea, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Huascar Brazoban. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And there's the strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That's a little bit low.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hard hit right side. Harper retired.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. On a line, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So, man aboard, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Out towards left center. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
A wind and a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Next pitch is outside. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks up and loosening in the pen. Bolin, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-2. Good eye right there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Three, 2 on the way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. And it's gone. Juan Soto the opposite way. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Digging in, Jared Young. And first offering is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Just missed. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. And now the count is even. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, A.J. Ewing. First offering, and it just misses. pitch. And that one off the outside edge. Ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 gone. Here is Marcus Semien. He's already homered in this game. That one misses in the dirt. Semien, 32 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And the 1-0. And a foul ball left side. One now. And that one a little bit high. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. 2-2 now. Semien waits. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ouch, that one drilled him. And he's safe at first. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Man at first. Brett Beatty will hit next. 1 for 2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Semien off of first with 2 away. Runner on the goal. That one is absolutely belted. Schwarber reaching back towards the wall. And out of here. A shot to left. And they add a couple more. It's 5-5.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Chase Sugar. He's into the game with the bases empty. Two outs, nobody on. And next for the Mets, MJ Melendez. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. Melendez goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Two outs. That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
You know, Booth, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, that is really a nice day off.
And now it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Two down. And a good eye there. Payoff pitch. Left field, way back there. That's back. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one's in there, 0-1. Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner leads away at second. Right side, stop. Tosses to first, 3rd out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. All even at 5 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's a speed threat, Edmundo Sosa. And he deals. Strike 1. Brazaban, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Cionel Perez is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Righty to the plate. And that's outside. Here's the strike. Bounce to the left side. Bichette whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that. Here's the 0-2. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. The 0-2. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that quickly 2 away. JT Realmuto steps in. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. This ball game still tied 5-all. We go to the top of the 7th, and here is Carson Bench. Sugar back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And the righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's even up. That's out to center field. And that's down. A base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Go-ahead run on base. Next to hit, Bo Bichette. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And misses inside. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now the youngster Juan Soto in there for strike 1. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Right-handed reliever. And fouled off. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Three and two now. Hit on the ground, might be two. Flips for one, and that's two.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to first, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's inside.
Ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And now here is Harper. Ball 1 low. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
In there, and it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Kicks and deals. And a ball evens the count. Schwarber at second. Harper on at first with 2 down. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Cionel Perez into the game. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And now the right fielder, Brandon Marsh. First offering misses the mark. Here comes a pitch. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
I got 3-0.
And that's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sosa at the plate now. That's ball 1. Step off throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Tapped softly on the ground. They get the force, and that is the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 8-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Brad. Great slider with tons of movement.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 40, Brad Keller.
So digging in, Jared Young. And a pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Action in the pen down there. Yohan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. One and 2 now. Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 1-2. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. And a pitch. And now it's filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So up next for New York, A.J. Ewing. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Got it by him for the K.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ran inside, almost got him. And now 2-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bounce to the right. Keller toss to second. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 5. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the bottom of the 8th, leading off Bryson Stott. And a pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. First pitch, not close. And now the lefty outside.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
2-0. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's in there, and it's 3-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two now. In the air out towards right center. And no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. In there.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 4.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner with a chance now. Kickoff move to first. Crawford back in on a dive. That's in for a strike. Crawford leads off first with one away. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Kicks and fires. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a strike. They take the force out, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 9 and the Mets 5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
And here it comes. Right down the chute, 0-1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is even, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
So, man aboard. Now it's going to be MJ Melendez. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. And he grabs it foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch just misses.
1 ball.
Now 1-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. Runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the air to left center. Crawford drifts towards it. Brings it in. 2 away. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First pitch just misses. Kicks and deals. Just off the inside edge. That one down the line, and it stays fair.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Yohan Duran.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. That one's in there, 0-1. Baden, the lead runner, out at second. Bench at first, 2 out of the inning. Fought off foul. In the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. To the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.